So here we are, a week later. I'm all settled in. Everything's nice and going very, very well, I have to say. The dorms are very nice. Probably one of the nicest places I've ever stayed, ever. Um, this is my key card. This is how I get into my room, into the buildings and everything. Anything extra in the housing area, this is what I get into. What's so important about this extra is that I can't do anything in my room unless this is in a little slot. So I put it down in the slot, and what happens is it powers my room. I can use my fan, my lights, and then the plugins. But if it's not in there, I can't use either. If everything's on when it's in there, and I take it out, it's like a minute or two, and then it shuts off. There's a power energy saving built in this, I guess, the system, which is great if you get forgetful for a lot of things. Interesting thing. Let's say the lights are on in the hallway in the middle of the night. They shut off by itself. If you wake up and you have to go to the bathroom and you open your door, take a step out of your room, the lights turn on by itself. It's kind of freaky at first, but it's kind of really nice because you don't have to worry about looking for lights. So that's actually pretty nice. All my roommates are moved in, except for one who moves in tomorrow, I believe, because it's Saturday and moving tomorrow on Sunday. Um, it's always interesting. The whole shock of like co-ed rooming, dorming is gone down, so it's been great. Uh, let's see. I'm playing soccer. After the second day, I ran into a mate, and he saw I was wearing a soccer shirt, so he asked me if I wanted to come watch them play. So I said sure. And then I was watching them play. It was pretty nice. And then someone said if they needed someone to play left wing, and I said I'd play. I'm in my basketball shorts and not really wearing anything else, like a regular jersey shirt. And then someone let me borrow the cleats. I had no shin guards, and it turned out to be very well. They asked me to come play with them, so if anyone was wondering if I was going to play soccer while I'm here, I'll be playing, and it's fun. They're all really nice, great guys. And the next day they had a housewarming party, and I got invited, and it was nice to meet them and see how they were outside of soccer, and just very friendly. And a lot of them are international, so it's great to see that. But even the locals are just fantastic. We call it the Aussie attitude. So that was nice, and also another interesting card is this. This is a Mikey. I call it Mikey. Um, what you do. This is how you travel around the city through buses and trams. Trams like a little train that goes within the road of the city, um, and you just swipe it, and then it takes some money out, and then you can stock it up just like you would in Chicago or New York. It's the same thing, but I thought it was interesting because we don't have this everywhere in the states. Um, so last Monday we went on a 3-day beach orientation where we got to meet a lot of people that were here. A 2 hour, 2.5 hour drive, which was not so bad if you have good company. I had a good company. Her name is Jessica. We talked like the whole 2.5 hours, got to know her, who she's from, and everything. Very sweet girl. When we got there, we all sat down and had lunch, and I met, lucky for me, best group ever. We all sat down, and as surprises, it was a full table, everyone from different parts of the States or in Canada or Bulgaria. Um, and we just all kind of hit it off. And this is the same group I'm hanging out with now. We're very close. It's like a nice family. If you go on my page, you'll see a picture of me and a bunch of friends eating at a Mexican restaurant. That's my group, minus two people, but that's like our group, our little family. And you get kind of lucky when you get to meet people that are just so unique and loving and caring. Everyone has their own little personal goals they want to achieve here. Not so much as I'm here to party or anything. Just I'm here to like achieve my goals or find out what I want out of life or experience something that I've never experienced before. And I'm lucky to be around these guys, and it's fantastic. Um, so like on the trip, you each get to have every day. You get to do two different activities. There's a social at the end of the day, so you get to go out and have free time and talk to everyone. On the first day, I believe I had free time. I stayed in a hostel, so I didn't get to stay in a nice hotel. I stayed in a hostel, so I could say that in my life I stayed in a hostel. It was actually very nice, like 4 bunk beds, and everyone just in there. It's like really close, and it was actually really nice and free range and do whatever you would like. Um, the first night was okay, little incidents, but it wasn't anything that you can't prepare yourself for. Nothing really worth talking about. Just ruined everything. But it kind of showed how close the friends that I just made really were. So it was actually really really nice. Second day was fantastic. We went went surfing. So everyone who was worried about me going surfing in dangerous waters, it wasn't dangerous. There wasn't one shark, so I was fine. I wore a wetsuit. Um, and yes, I did not drown, so ha 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 ha. I can swim. Um, but it was really nice. The teaching was very easy to catch up on, and I got up a couple times. I saw pictures of it, and hopefully I'll get to post those very soon. But it was very very fun. Hard. I ate a lot of water. A lot of water shot up my nose and came out my mouth. Kind of nasty, but still really really nice and fun. The next day, not the next day, but later we ended up what's it called? We played some beach soccer in free time. Got to just talk around everyone, and I met this guy named Naj, guy from New York, and he goes to school in South Florida. We talked a little bit, and I found out that him and I both have the same major, marketing majors, and we ended up having the same dream. We both would like to make a nonprofit organization for underprivileged kids to kind of like achieve their goals and stuff in life, to find out what they really want. It was kind of interesting because I said it, and he's like, "Oh, I can't believe this," and it was like, "Yeah." So we just kept like talking for like the next 2 hours, not the 2 hours, but like a while about it, and it was funny because it's like if I didn't sit where I sat and decided to talk to this guy, I would have never known this, and it's just like things kind of come like put together. Like I kind of got in that situation to talk to him because I decided to go a different route opposed to not going there, and I might have never even met him that whole trip or eventually, but it kind of like perfect timing. So he's a great guy, and like I don't know how to explain it. You tend to really get a sense for what most people want and how exciting it is to like see where everyone's coming from and what they want to accomplish. You know, so rest of the night we all hung out, and we all got together, the same group that I sat with. We sat and played some games and stuff at a table at one of the guys' room. And what was interesting is in the middle of the game, we just ended up like one question popped up, and we all started talking, and it went from like a game to like a serious like talk that kind of got everyone to get together, where everyone was like sharing stuff about each other, and you got a like a really deeper feeling about everything, and it was nice. And so the rest of the night it was cool. Some of us went to the beach and hung out really, really late at the beach, and then watched the sunrise. So that was nice. Watched the sunrise twice, but it wasn't really sunrise because it was the sun was over the mountain, so it's like watching the sky get lighter. But it was still nice. And then so we got back, and then that night we all got together again, and once again we were playing a game, and then we just started talking. And these are just like history conversations, political conversations, religious conversations, just like life conversations. And like most of you who know me, I love talking about things that are really deep and not just like random dumb things all the time. And this was like an intellectual conversation, and it was nice. It was very enjoyable, and we all got closer together. So like so far so good. I got all my classes. I have four total classes, but like it works differently. You have a lecture and a what's it called? A lecture class and a tutorial class, then a workshop class, and you have all these. It's kind of like going to class twice, but each class is different. Kind of like how you do in a stage. You go to class twice a week for that one class, or you go one for a lecture, which you listen to lectures, and next you go for like a workshop or a practical or a tutorial where you, I guess, step by step process, which is are very important. So it should be fun. I have no days off. I have a class at Friday at 8 in the morning, which sucks, my luck, but it's gonna be okay. So I'm excited. Today I'm gonna go to the city, take a lot of pictures. I'll add more pictures for the school, and I guess take more pictures with my friends so you guys can see who I'm hanging out with and everything. But that's all I have for you now. This is 2 minutes longer. It's like almost 10. I hope you guys enjoy it. No problems. But yeah, you guys take care. I love everyone. I miss you guys. Glad you're enjoying this. I'm glad I'm getting a lot of feedback about doing this. I'll keep doing this as long as you guys keep watching. No worries. I'll talk to you guys soon. If you have any questions, like always, just message me and we'll talk. Even if I don't get back to you right away, I'll type you something. I'll let you know what's going on. Okay. All right. Love you guys. Cheers, mates.